And we're back.
Here's what's gonna happen in this episode. You ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna catch the monkeys. Also, you're not gonna click on the thing again.
What do you mean I did click on it?
You did now.
You have no proof of that shit.
I do. Franklin saw it.
Oh, wait.
That's Franklin. I named this guy Franklin. He saw everything. You didn't do it again.
I did click on it. I swear to God.
You clearly did not.
I'm swearing on Monkey Jesus.
You can say you did it, but you clearly didn't.
I did.
What was that guy doing?
I swear on Monkey Jesus that I actually did.
You don't get to swear on Monkey Jesus. That is not your place to do.
I just can't wait for people when they watch this actually have no idea what we're talking about when we say Monkey Jesus, and they're literally thinking we're talking about like actual Jesus.
I don't think people are going to think we're talking about actual Jesus when you say Monkey Jesus.
I don't know.
Unless we got some incredibly dumb people watching this.
Because, I mean, we talked about, like, in one of the episodes where one of the monkeys was prey.
Well, yeah, I just showed him, like, 5 seconds ago, like, on the last loading screen.
Well, yeah, but that's going to be edited out. But, anyway.
How would it be edited out? It was after we started the episode, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was,
because we started the episode...
right after when you, like, load it in is when the episode started.
Oh, well, I mean, people will know what we're talking about. They're going to know that when we say Monkey Jesus, that we're not talking about the actual religious figure, you know?
Yeah, but, I feel like there was a story. Oh, right, there was a story that I was going to tell. Okay.
Okay, there's a platform.
So, this story is about the first time on a road trip, instead of like on airplane, we literally went on car. Now, some of you who don't know this, in one of the Sly Cooper episodes, I already kind of like talked about this, how my father was is a veteran, and he was an admiral. Now, he was told to go to Washington, D.C. So we drove down there. It was, of course, like a 2-day drive or 3-day drive. I can't remember. It was hazy.
Probably about 3, because I've been on a road trip there too. So.
Yeah, I would think about 3. So we get there, and it was fun. It was great. We got to see like all this type of stuff. We got to see the Declaration of Independence, which I'm not gonna lie, in the National Treasure Room looked way cooler than the actual room with the Declaration of Independence. If I'm gonna be straight up honest. And then,
this is like a boss level, I guess. We gotta try and capture Spectre.
Wait.
Spoiler alert, we're not at the end of the game, so we're not going to.
Okay, damn. What else? What else happened? Oh, right. And then we got to actually... Have you ever seen the safe that they put, like, Declaration of Independence or all the, like, documentations at?
No, because when I went, we didn't, like, go to, like, museums and stuff like that, so I haven't seen, like, things like that.
Yeah, the safe is pretty bland, actually. I mean, it's very high-tech, but it's bland as fuck.
It needs more pizzazz.
Mm-hmm.
Splash some color on that bitch. Oh, sleeping machine gun monkey.
But, and then we went to the famous Spy Museum, which that was also pretty cool, and the NASA Museum as well, which again, pretty cool. And then we got to see the Big Dick of Washington.
The Washington Memorial?
Yes.
Or monument, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna think about that joke.
The Family Guy one?
Yeah.
Or like, there's the Obama monument, and it's like way bigger.
Yeah. So, which I thought was pretty cool, and I might actually talk about later. But no, this is the story I want to talk about. Is on the way home. What's what made it special and great. When we were driving home, my dad didn't stop at a location for a good solid 3 hours. And I had to poop. I had to poop so bad. Now, I want you all to imagine this. This is a kid who is like, I want to say, because some of you might not know this, which all, since the episodes are gone, you won't know this. I am actually diagnosed with autism. But here's the funniest thing. Now imagine this. Your brain is not really fully settled yet, but I was like, I want to say like 8 or 10 years old. And, no, way younger. I want to say like, yeah, like 8 or like 7 years old. Now imagine you have to poop real fucking bad, but your father is still driving the fucking car. It's like past like 5 to 3 hours, and you're like, please, man, just pull over. And even when I asked him, like, when's the next stop, or like, can I get out? And he's like, no, sadly you can't. And I'm like, God damn it! I want to go like onto the side of a road and squat somewhere and take a shit. But okay, so I couldn't hold it any longer. It went out, and funny enough, the first one was like a sneak away. No one smelt it at all for about a good solid like another 2 hours at most, until I had to like crap again, because I don't know what I ate, but I was crapping a lot. But the second time, no one noticed.
I thought you said the first time no one noticed.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like the first time no one noticed, the second time no one noticed.
Oh, okay.
And then until like I want to say the third or fourth time, someone, I can't remember who, but I think it was my brother, was like sniffing around, excuse me, going like, what the hell is that smell? And then they were like, my dad and my mom were like, yeah, what the hell is that smell? What smells like crap? And I'm like over here going like, oh,
probably
no.
crap.
Yeah, I'm like, probably crap, but I hope you don't know it's me. Well, long story short, they noticed it was me.
Well, if it was none of them, then that...
And then my dad was like giving me, kind of was like, why would you do that? Why would you not tell me to park? You had to go. We would have actually stopped. I'm like, I did, but you said we couldn't. What do you mean, man? I wanted to poop and I told you that, but you freaking say, well, you have to hold it. Bro, that was like 3 hours ago. Like, I can't hold my shit in forever. When a boy gotta poop, a boy gotta poop. Like, what do you want me to do, man? At least it's in my underwear. That's expendable. At least it's not on the car.
So wait, this is the story you wanted to tell about how you shit yourself on a road trip?
Yeah, it was the funny story that I was telling you about. Like, the story I had to share when we were like closing up. I had to tell you because I was like, because I was like thinking about the I shat myself joke. I was like thinking about, I was like, oh my god, I actually have to tell some people this, because they probably think this is funny. But yeah, literally, the whole entire ride was in utter complete silence. After that, no one talked, no one said anything, and it wasn't until like literally my dad was like, so how did everyone find the trip?
And like, it was great until Jared crapped himself.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, I have to go poop again. And then my fucking family all like turned and they're like looking at me like,
They're like, go to your room.
oh no, what? Wait, what? No, we're still on the road. Yeah, they put up with.
Exactly.
Yeah, they would still put up with my ass for.
They're still sending you to your room even if you're on a road trip.
Well, I mean, that's not like the worst thing. Technically, some people, for how young I was, when they were to see this, they would if we were like in California and stuff like that, I shit you not, No pun intended for the first story. But they literally actually would have called Child Protective Services for what my dad and my brother did to me one time.
Or did they hit you with a shovel?
No, way worse.
They did something worse than hitting you with a shovel?
Well, so remember that it was like, it was a very cold day. And you see my brother's Jeep.
Yeah.
It used to be more torn than that. Before, like, we actually got it fixed and shit like that. So what happened was, my brother was getting a new TV. Well, here's the thing. We had the SUV. My fucking father, my lovely, intelligent father, which off, he is a kind, don't get me wrong, kind-hearted soul who actually protect and help his country. He fucking didn't thought about that. And you know what? Fucking...
That was fast.
Anyone know which car he decided he wanted to use?
Based off what you told me so far, probably the Jeep.
Yes, but here's the funniest thing. Some people who own a Jeep, you probably already know. Well, that's going to be kind of hard if you have 3 people. If you have 2 people, then you can make it work. But if you have 3 people, where's the third person sit? Well, this is the funniest thing. I had to sit in the back of the Jeep trunk, fucking holding the TV while I'm cold, barely wearing anything. I'm wearing like a normal t-shirt and like shorts. And you just see my head pop out some of the times because I have to hide my head so the cops wouldn't see it and actually pull my dad over for not only child endangerment, but for not having a seatbelt on. Yes. There's no way to put a seatbelt on if there's a fucking plasma screen TV and a fucking Jeep. So here's the funny thing that happened. We were driving down, and then I was poking my head out because I was like, I want to see traffic. I want to see light. And then these 2 elderly women like looked at me, and they were like, "Oh my god, are you?" They're like holding their arms, their hands to their arms and like the gesture of cold, and they're like, "Are you cold?" And I'm like, "Yes, it's freezing as fuck in here. Help me." And I like, as we're driving down after we left, I like told my dad, I was like, "No offense, Dad, we probably should never do this again." And he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, because 2 elderly women just looked at me thinking I'm being abducted, and I think they were like wondering if I'm being horribly abused by you because you put me in the back of a car in a trunk of a Jeep when it's cold and probably like 20 degrees outside. He's like, "Yeah, probably I should have taken the SUV." And I'm like, "You think?"
Yeah.
What gave you that idea, man?
King Machine Gun Monkey.
Damn. But yeah, so that's my stories for today. My father is an interesting man.
My dad used to have a car, like speaking of sitting in trunks. My dad used to have a car, it was weird. It was a Ford Escort, like station wagon. And it literally had a seat in the trunk that faced backwards and had seat belts on it and everything. But it like faced backwards, and we would ride in it sometimes. So it was like third row seating like there are in like large SUVs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it was literally in the trunk of the car, and it faced backwards. So like we would get pulled over all the time. They'd be like, "You can't just have your kids sit in the trunk. They got to be like buckled up and stuff." And be like, "Oh no, you can look back there. It's got a seatbelt and everything. It's a full-on seat." And then like they would look and they'd be like, "Huh, I've never seen something like that before."
Yeah, because it's like the randomest shit ever.
Like, and it wasn't custom either. Like Ford Escort station wagons came like that, but a lot of people don't know that. So yeah, he'd get pulled over all the time because cops would think that, you know, he just had kids sitting in the trunk of the car.
Well,
I did that.
My dad, he would never get pulled over by a police officer because some of the police actually knew who my dad was.
Yeah.
Because he was a cop before he actually joined the army. Oh, well.
Well, that's pretty much it for this episode.
Yep.
Lots of story time in this episode, but you know what? me talking less gave me a chance to focus, and I got some good monkey catching progress
And
done.
you got to learn that I shat myself when I was like 8 or 7, and then full on shit.
Yep, that's cool.
I don't think that's cool. I'm actually kind of scarred from that shit.
That's cool. Anyway, bye.